Okay then. Hello and welcome. I'm Bio, and today we're looking at another requested game, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing for the Nintendo DS. This game was requested by the usual requester, TVFan101 BBCTwoIdentFan, and you might know that you may or may not know that I actually had a look at the transformed version of the game for PC back for a PC random. So yeah, we're looking at the DS version of the game. I don't know what the DS version is like. I've never played the DS version. It's developed by Sumo Digital, published by Sega, released in February 23rd, 2010. And I find it quite interesting because I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's very rare for a studio to not only work on the home console release, because it's Sumo Digital who did the home console release of this game as well. So it's very rare to have not only, like I said, not only them to work on the home console release, but for them to also work on the portable version of the game. Very strange. So I am going to have a quick look at something, because it might be that just, oh no, the usual rubbish as per usual with these is I have to remap the controls, because of course I do. Because of course I do. Up, left, up, right, down, right. Is that how it works? Right, there we go. So I've now had to remap my Xbox One controller. I have to do this every time. It just doesn't remember for some reason. But I get that with some sometimes with some games. But see, with the PCSX2, most of the time it's because my controller isn't plugged in. Even though it is, it's just Xbox One controllers. Am I right, boys? Pain in the ass. Honestly, like 360 controller remains plugged in at all times. Xbox One controller, I have to unplug the charger cable from it. Plug the even though it's connected to the computer when I turn the computer on. Unplug the charger cable, plug the charger cable back in, and then the controller wakes up. Even though when I turn the computer on, the controller vibrates when I turn the computer on. It's the most retarded thing, honestly. Oh. Do I have to delete? Yeah, okay, delete that. And put the me in there. Oh, we get pick a portrait. Billy Hatcher. So what characters do we have here? Do we have any, like, just having a look to see if we have any characters here that were not present in the home console release. I think this is yeah, no, it's all the standard you got. So let's try and figure these out. That's Knuckles, Big the Cat. I can't quite make out the portrait of that, fortunately. Can't make the portrait out for that, unfortunately. That's Beat, isn't it? Beat from Jet Set Radio. That looks like bloke from Virtua Fighter. Then you got Ooh La La from Space Channel 5. You got the dude from Crazy Taxi. Alex Kidd. Ryu Hayazuki, or whatever his name is, from Shenmue. This one I'm not too... like, it's just a big eye. I can't see from here what exactly that is. We've got the Bonanza Brothers, which were the Bonanza Brothers playable characters in the home console release? I don't know. And then we've got Fantasy Zone, which I do remember being a character you can play as in the home. No, I'm just saying it would be cool if their DS had some exclusive characters that the other game versions don't have. It gives people a reason why. Well, it gives people a reason to get all versions then, doesn't it? Just a way to make more money. I'm conflicted between Billy Hatcher and Shadow. Let's go Billy Hatcher. Who remembers Billy Hatcher? Not me. Would you like to play the tutorial? Sure, why not? Because if I remember correctly, I didn't know how to drift. Oh my word, okay. Didn't know how to drift in the home console release version. Okay. doesn't look too bad. Same kind of graphic fidelity as Mario Kart DS, if I'm honest. Not bad. While driving, steer and hold the R button. Ah, fantastic. Always a good sign. Cool, looks like it comes fit. Yeah, this is a course that you play in the home console version. So, I'm glad that they did do Transformed, because they improved the game immensely. And it was actually a pretty, you know, I thought Transformed was a really good kart racing game. It just really sucks that no one, like, yeah, okay, Activision did obviously CTR Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, and I played quite a lot of that on the PS4, but I still want that game to come out to PC. I never finished it on PS4. It's because, again, I'm not really a console game player, even though I play them all for the channel, but I play them on emulator, so I'm playing this on DeSmuME. So this track definitely seems shorter. Whoa! Thanks, game. That tutorial was very nice of you to just completely throw me off my drift. All right, can we go to the main menu? Okay, I feel like I'm fine now. So, go single player. I guess we can do a Grand Prix. Probably won't finish it, but we can give it a go. And yeah, Shadow. I like picking Shadow because he's in his motorcycle from the Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, you can actually just see the characters anyway. So yeah, Knuckles. Who is that character then? Who's that? Oh, it's yeah. Okay, so it's House of the Dead, Corinne Mansion. Like it's called Corinne Mansion. Do they not have the rights to House of the Dead anymore? Jet Set Radio. Yeah, Virtua Fighter. I like the Virtua Fighter one because he's driving the Outrun car, which is cool. Fantasy Zone. Yeah, Bonanza Brothers. I can't remember. Were the Bonanza Brothers? Oh, it's Choo Choo Rocket. That's what it is. Alright. I do apologize, but I'm gonna have to pick Shadow. Let's try medium. Why not? Sure. Let's give it a go. But so far, the game seems alright. Would I have enjoyed it as a kid? Probably. You know, I probably still would have played more. I probably would have still played more Mario Kart DS. I did have Diddy Kong Racing DS as well, which was reasonable.
Here I come.
Chaos! Chaos! Ah!
Yes.
Yes, I'm Shadow the Bedbug. Beware my power. Okay, like I said, it controls fine. A bit confused when I get spun up in the air. I'm guessing that's them boosting. Oh, Froggy! Oh, Froggy! Where are you, Froggy? Not doing particularly well though, am I? Oh god. Oh, he's got the Froggy moves. Get out of my way, Sonic. No one wants you here. It's Froggy! I'm the Frogman! Beware, I'm in for a scare! Sonic's gone super. I'm in position 6, even on medium. I'm not doing particularly well, am I? Game's, like I said, the game's fine. I don't see, I don't see myself doing particularly well. Because I'm still learning the controls at the end of the day, so no way I'm winning this this Grand Prix. But like I said, in terms of looks, the game looks really, really good for. Yeah, it looks really, really good for the DS. If I'm honest. Because how it looks, there's no like improvements whatsoever, really. No! Shadow, the Begbog! Chaos! Oh, fantastic. I will say one thing. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg had some excellent music. I had the game on the GameCube. It wasn't a classic because I didn't really like the gameplay that much. But the music was great. Yes, Shadow. Shadow Moses. Ah. Get out of my way, boys. What? What happened to my bomb there? Get out of my way, boys. Get out of my way, Chaos. Oh no, Billy Hatcher got his ball. He's got his going. No, not Billy Batcher. He got his egg. I hear him behind me, just going absolute ape. Alright, we're finished. Came third this time. A little bit better. A little bit better. Could do better though. Roulette Road is the next one. Like I said, this game's fine. It's perfectly fine. I probably would have played it as much as probably like Mario, but again, this game came out in February 2010.
Let's get this over with.
It would have been while I was in college that this game came out. Quite a late release DS game, really. Or maybe it isn't, I don't know. Oh no! Oh no! Fantastic. So yeah, I was in college when this game came out, so the DS was done by that point. I didn't play the DS anymore. When I was in college, you know, in terms of like portable gaming.
Perfect.
Yeah, in terms of like gaming, I don't think I did that much portable. I think it was a 3DS actually, if I'm honest. Yeah, I think it was more the 3DS than anything. So the DS was like a done deal at that point for me. Chaos!
No.
Okay. Very similar power-ups, really. To Mario Kart DS as well. Oh no, Sonic is gone. He's gone super again. Oh, he almost got me. I knew that was going to happen at some point. From first to fifth. Very good. Don't think I will finish it, if I'm honest. I know it's only one more race, but like I said, it's fine. It's perfectly fine, right? As a kart racing game on the Nintendo DS. You know, there's far worse kart racing games on the DS, I assure you. It's perfectly fine. It's playable, it works, but it doesn't interest me. If I'm going to play this game, it'll be the transformed version. You know, the DS version holds no real appeal nowadays to play. So, and again, based on the release date of the game, I was in college at the time when this game came out. So, and I was already on the 3DS at that point, so I would have never even touched this game. So, no chance of me ever playing this in my childhood. So, but yeah, still perfectly fine, perfectly fine. So that was Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing for the Nintendo DS. I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.